World Cup fever has well and truly hit the USA and of course Mexico and Canada and around the world. It's been really cool to see, as a Scottish guy who moved to the States 21 years ago, seen the growth of the sport. It's still got a long way to go, but the way that the Americans have taken to this tournament has been pretty spectacular, in particular in Boston. As you know, if you've seen the news, social media, it's been all over the place. The Tartan Army taking Boston by storm, as I knew we would, but I don't think any of us really expected the reception that we've had. I don't think what's happened in Boston has been a surprise to us in terms of the parties in the streets, the foams in the fountains. If you don't know what that is, look it up. The cones on the statues, drinking the bars dry. I don't think that is a major surprise to us. What is a bit more surprising is how obsessed, you could say, that the locals have been over the Scottish fans. And then you can go further around the country, and I'm sure in Canada and Mexico as well. But you've seen reports about the Japanese, the Dutch, you name it. There's been amazing examples of the fans taking over cities. There's a really cool video right now of the Norwegian fans in Times Square, New York, doing their row movement. It's just unbelievable. And even though in the US, football or soccer, by the way, that term was invented in England, so if you don't believe me, look it up. But the way that the Americans have taken to this tournament has been extraordinary, because it's most Americans, the average American doesn't really care about the sport. There are a lot more people now into the sport, since certainly since the 20 years that I've been there. But it's beyond that. It's beyond the sport. It's been a cultural exchange. It's been people connecting. Dancing in the streets, chants, drinking, exploring the local foods. It's been absolutely amazing. And I love watching the tournaments, the European Championships, the World Cups. In Scotland, this is the first time we've made a World Cup since 1998. So, of course, we're going to show up big time and make it count. And we're not going to win the World Cup. We've never even made it out the group stages. We might this time. We're just happy to be there. It's a holiday. It's an excuse to get together with old friends, family, meet new people. The way that the Bostonians have treated us, the way that we've treated them, this kind of mutual respect, the hospitality that we've received, it's been absolutely first class. And to see the way that the US has embraced this tournament, if you think back to a couple of weeks before, even a couple of days before the tournament started, there was a lot of negativity. There was visas getting denied, there was ESTAs getting revoked, there was a referee from Somalia that wasn't allowed entry, and the problems with the Iranian team and all this, a lot of political stuff was spilling over into the tournament. There was chat about the inflated costs of everything, which a lot of that is down to FIFA, I would say. But there was a lot of negativity brewing, and that just seems to all have faded away, and it's just positive vibes now. And people sharing experiences with other nations. People talk a lot about Americans, because a lot of Americans don't have passports. A lot of Americans never left the country, but now they're getting other nations to come to their country. And so, and on the flip side of that, there's a lot of people that maybe have opinions or their own perspectives on what Americans are like, having never really been there. And so now I think a lot of people are getting a real life experience. The stereotypes, some of which obviously hold true, like we like to party, but a lot of those are being flushed down the toilet, because people are getting to make their own mind up. They're getting their own experiences in real life, in real time, and it's really cool to see, because I was born and raised in Scotland, moved to the States 21 years ago. I know what the Americans are like. I love it there, and they are very friendly, they are very warm, and particularly to the Scots as well. But the Boston love affair with the Tartan Army, has been absolutely extraordinary. So I'm just enjoying a little nip of Balvenie as I sit here on a summer's evening in Scotland. I decided, I live in Vegas now. Since I was basically halfway to Scotland, I thought, might as well just hop on a plane after Boston and come back home. So having a little dram, a little cigar, and enjoying watching all the games. Miami was tempting, but decided against it. 8 days in Boston, that was enough. A reunion with some old friends, some of whom I've known since I was 2 years old. Incredible memories, incredible experience. I will never forget it. And a lot of that's got to do with the hospitality of the locals. So cheers to you guys, to the Bostonians. And I even saw a video that they were going to sign an agreement to make Glasgow and Boston twin cities or sister cities or something. So it's been unreal. Long may it continue. Hope you're enjoying the World Cup. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments about anything that you've experienced, no matter if you're in Boston or anywhere else. And particularly for people that are travelling to the US, I'm keen to see the positive experiences that people are having, because it's very easy to pick things out of the American culture and be negative about it, but you can do that for anywhere. So I think it's been really healthy for people to go there, get their own experience, make up their own, have their own opinions formed based on their experiences. So cheers to the World Cup, cheers to Boston, cheers to the United States, Mexico and Canada, and to all the nations taking part. Long may it continue. We might get out the group. We've never done it yet. This could be our time. Good luck to the Tartan Army and Steve Clark and the team.